tell or not, but we're gonna talk spy novels. Have you seen the new Skyfall?
I have.
It's so good.
It was so good. I love James Bond.
Oh gosh.
Love James Bond.
Who's your favorite Bond?
Sean Connery.
Daniel Craig.
Really?
He took the tops for me.
Daniel Craig is probably my second favorite James Bond.
Sean Connery is probably my second favorite.
I was a little worried with Daniel Craig because he's blonde.
Oh, I didn't care about that.
And I couldn't imagine him as James Bond, but he's a close second. And he's probably going to be my #1 if he keeps going in the fashion he is with the series.
I like that it's a little bit more, I don't know, gritty than like, I couldn't buy Pierce Brosnan. I mean, I like some of the movies, but some of them,
He's not my favorite.
couldn't get on board with that. I'm like, I just didn't buy that he was the kind of guy who could take out all the evil crazies.
He was very confident with himself, and I didn't like how egotistic he was. And an ego. And Roger Moore was just silly. I love you, Roger Moore, but you were just silly. You were a playboy, and you were in the 70s, and
70s.
the villains were silly. The whole James Bond
Speaking
things
of villains,
are silly.
what did you think of this villain?
I thought it was interesting. Like, I want to know more about the backstory of the villain.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And
apparently he was
he used to be
an agent or something. Yeah.
But Javier Bardem as the villain with the crazy hair, again, he works it. He works it. He's definitely creepy.
Yeah.
He's very good.
What did you think about the ending? Not spoilers.
No
There's no
spoilers.
spoilers, but what did you think about it?
I was surprised, but I liked it.
Me too. I thought it really capped the 50th anniversary. Like, that was how it was supposed to be.
And I liked the kind of surprise character announcement at the end.
Me too. And actually, while I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, yeah, this character could be a potential
Repeat?
Yeah.
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 I liked her. I think she'll be great.
I think she'll be awesome.
Gosh, did I just spoil it with like the gender announcement there?
I don't know. Spoilers!
I didn't tell you who she was.
No,
just that she's a girl. So speaking of Bond, what do you have today?
I have James Bond, actually.
Nice.
I mean, if we're going to talk about spies, we might as well do it right.
Exactly.
Right? So I'm going to start out with Ian Fleming. And if any of you James Bond enthusiasts, you would know that James Bond, the whole series, was based on books. And Ian Fleming, not Eon, Ian Fleming is the author of these series. So you have Dr. No, and one of my all-time favorites, Goldfinger.
I really want to start singing the theme song, but I don't think anyone would really like me to do that.
These books, I will say, are not better than the movies.
Which is rare.
I'm sorry, Ian Fleming, if you're still alive. I don't think you are.
We'll Google that later.
We'll Google that later, and I'm sorry ahead of time, but I didn't really care for the books. They are a little bit dry. They're not as fun. The movies really steal it because it brings the characters and everything from the books alive. So I would say if you want to, check these out. Like, go ahead, check them out, so you can say I've read an actual James Bond book if you want to. But I would say just go watch the movies because they're more fun.
What else do you have?
I have,
Besides the actual James Bond book.
I have A Brief Guide to James Bond and his movies.
That sounds cool.
I think it sounds cool. I haven't read it, but it's how...
Hand me that. I'm going to gaze at this longingly while you talk about that book.
Okay. Okay, so it's how 007 changed the world, which I think it changed the world. And I guess it has a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of just random facts. And hey, it says Ian Fleming described his fictional hero as a pillow fantasy of an adolescent mind. I don't know what that means, but okay. But you can check this out too. It's a new book. And may I please? No. Hand it over, Ray.
No. Give it
I
back.
I will give it back.
All right.
I'll be gentle. Okay. Bond on set of Skyfall. And Ray was just admiring the cover art a lot. But this is a new book, and I have flipped through this. It's pretty wonderful. It has pictures and lots of facts about the whole movie and what they did. Like, show you some pictures. She was really pretty. She was a good Bond girl.
She was a good Bond girl.
But I mean, you can just flip through here. You can see some of the pictures and yeah, all of that good stuff. And you can find this at our local library. Yay! Okay.
So I'm gonna sit this right here.
That's cool. Okay, so what are you reviewing?
One of my favorite YA series by one of my favorite YA authors. Allie Carter wrote the Gallagher Girls series.
I like that series.
It's so fun. The series starts out with the book, I tell you I love you, but then I'd have to kill you. They have some of the best titles in the series. So the book follows a group of girls, specifically Callie.
Is she like a female James Bond?
She is a female James Bond who's still in high school.
Ah, sweet.
So instead of like Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, it's the Gallagher Girls School, and secretly it's a school for spies, and it's an all-girl academy, and they live in this little college town, or not college town because it's not really college, but they live in this little town where the school is kind of set apart from everyone else in the town. And everyone just thinks it's some like kind of snooty rich girl school, but they are like rappelling to the basement for class and learning how to like speak 18 languages and
That's
code
awesome.
things and fight. And
why is high school so much better in books than it is in real life?
It's a good question.
Why can't I go to high school in a book?
Because adults are writing what they wish they had gone to school for.
Ding ding.
So this is a great series. There are 5 books out right now. I already mentioned I Tell You I Love You, but then I Have to Kill You. And the second book is Cross My Heart and Hope to Spy, followed by Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover, and Only the Good Spy Young. And finally, a book that just came out this year, Out of Sight, Out of Time. It's a lot of fun, and I highly recommend it. So, I think that's it for us today. It's time to go back to work.
It is a lot of spy stuff to take care of today.